terrible phrase.
Oh, boob juice is, I think, my new phrase, my new favorite.
Bogarting the boob juice specifically.
I'm Melody Carlisle.
And I'm Sabrina Bradley.
And this is Heaving Bosoms. This is the podcast where best friends recap romance novels and other kissing media that makes us swoon, snark, and refills our cups.
Whether you've read the book or are coming in blind, we'll lay bare every delicious scene and revel in the tropes and subgenres that make romance amazing.
All right, listener, strap in and strap on. Headphones are highly recommended. Hey, Sabrina.
Hello, Mel.
I feel vindicated.
Oh, you have a surprise for me, too?
It's not a surprise. I think it's very known to you. Is it because our patrons embraced me by showing how many of these millennials out in these streets know about Lamb Chop's Play Along? Is that?
Damn, you really just called me out.
I felt so embraced earlier this week because everybody knew about Lamb Chop's Play Along, just like I did.
Yeah, you're right. Although I will tell you that the minute Lamb Chop came on screen, do you want to know what the first thing I thought of was, Mel?
What?
It was that pterodactyl porn that I mentioned in that watch party.
No.
Yeah.
What part? What part of my childhood?
Just the way of the hand puppet movement.
Oh, the way that the mouth seems to move in every direction.
Literally, I looked at your childhood experience. I looked at your whole childhood and went, that reminds me of pterodactyl porn.
Wow, we have very different references sometimes. Sometimes it's just surprising.
Yeah. Now I'm curious. I'm going to have to hit up Watch Party Shenanigans and be like, did anybody actually go look that up? By the way, for reference, listener, that was during one of the Patreon watch parties for the Twilight Saga. I did horrify everybody with the fact that
we're always finding shit out about Sabrina. I'll tell you what.
Whoa. How much do you think listener knows about you? Listener knows an abnormal amount of you've been around for 5 years.
Stones.
It's my turn. It's my turn to overshare.
I'm not throwing stones.
Good. Keep your glass house fucking
intact,
tidy with the tree inside of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, it's our annual Embrace episode.
Guess what, Mel? That means we have gone full circle. The first time you and I ever recorded together was last year for the Embrace episode because I was.
Oh my God, you're right.
I was one of your little mods, and I was like, "I'll come with you."
Oh my God, you're right. Oh
yeah. Thanks to you. Thanks to you, I now have basically no free time because before you asked me to join your podcast, I did in fact start my own podcast
that was inspired by the Embrace.
It was.
What? Wow, this is an asp eating its own tail. You know what I mean?
Well, especially because you've already agreed to come be a guest on TBR to talk about probably the Reading Embrace.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God.
This really is this is no longer a circle, actually. This is one of those fancy
one of those Mobius things.
Call it. Yeah.
Is that a Mobius thing of some sort?
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Look
that
at
works.
This brain
that works.
on me. Ooh.
Oh my God, it's so sexy. You know
it's
what
a
you're
hot,
being?
Sexy brain.
Sherlock Holmes is.
Whoa, I'm being Sherlock Holmes is in 2024.
It's officially Sherlock Holmes in 2024. By the way, I have already failed at being a Sherlock Holmes. No, that's not true. I both failed and succeeded. One of the books that I've read so far this year, I was like, I know exactly where this motherfucker is ending up. And I was right. And it was adorable. Yep. And then the second time I was like, I have no idea what's happening here, but I am along for the ride.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I hear you. So it's time to embrace everyone. Hey, everyone. I don't know, listener. Hello, listener. Did you remember that we had a reading embrace this year? Because
are you talking to them about the fact that we hella dropped the ball this year?
Apparently there was too much going on and I embraced myself too hard and I just didn't make a spreadsheet and I didn't. We got some good categories though. No, we got some really great responses.
We did have a listener who made spreadsheet. It was amazing. Yeah. It was copy of spreadsheet.
Haley,
but unfortunately it was view only. Not calling you out because I've been
hilarious.
We got so many emails that were like,
Haley, you're the best.
I couldn't actually fill it out, so I just made a copy of it and sent that in. And
that.
I was like, you know what?
I love that.
Fucking God bless you.
God damn, I love listeners so much. Listener shows up every fucking time. God damn it.
Listener does, thank God, because we don't.
Thank God. I didn't, for sure. Boy, and apparently I run this show.
I'm also, if anything, I joined and should have been all over talking about the reading embrace because I'm literally a challenge whore. All I do is reading challenges. To the point where my reading goal for this year, was do less challenges.
Listener, this bitch, that's not what it was.
Oh my God. That is one of my goals. I have more than one.
Braggart. No, tell them the other one. Tell listener to their face. Tell them. Do it, Sabrina. What's your reading goal this year, Sabrina?
Okay, don't act like there's not more than one of them. You sloppy bitch. Okay.
That's fair. But tell them what the one I'm referencing is, ma'am.
Well, I feel like to do that accurately or adequately, I need to pull up how many books I read last year.
No, you don't. You can just say the sentence out loud.
They're offline for maintenance. Never mind.
Storycraft was like, fuck that.
Fuck you, Sabrina.
It's true.
So my reading goal may or may not be to read less.
I am the personification of an eye roll emoji. This bitch.
By the way,
I love you so much.
By the way, I'm already not doing well at it. I just finished, I finished my 4th book today.
I can't. It's the 3rd, ma'am.
Full book, by the way. I finished.
It's January 3rd.
I finished my last book of last year. I finished it the morning of the 1st. And since then, I have read 4 books in another series.
Stop it. You're a monster and I love you.
I can't stop. That's not true. So I'll be better. Okay. I have DIY dreams for this year. And I have big plans. I have big plans and I'll probably be putting them all over my personal TikTok/Instagram.
Yeah. Or ours. So, I don't care. Do it.
Or I won't.
Or we'll say we're not gonna do social medias.
I did say that for every book that I finished, I was gonna post on the HB TikTok about it.
4 books that you didn't post about? You know what? I actually probably can't throw any stones because since the 1st, I think I've read 1, 2. And I'll finish the 3rd one tonight. So I really need to shut my fucking trap.
I'll bet those are full books. I'll bet those are actual novels instead of novellas, huh? You sloppy bitch.
One of them, yes, was 15 hours.
It's not sloppy. The term is messy, bitch, isn't it?
I like sloppy, though.
Hey. You know what?
Oh, we're sloppy over here.
I don't like that. Oh. I see why you're a narrator. You got lots of sounds.
I got lots of sounds. I'm my own Foley artist. Okay. So we have to get into this embracing. Listen, listener, thank you for being here for us and embracing us when we could barely embrace ourselves. And we didn't make it easy for you to get embraced. We really turned tail and ran away and we made you chase us and you still caught us.
And you still caught us.
And I love you for that. Yeah, good job. We've already made the spreadsheet for 2024. So that's going to go up in that cult is what that's going to do. I might even link that bitch on a link tree, maybe. I don't know.
I was just going to say, we're going to put it on Linktree. There's going to be a link all over the place. We're also going to be talking a lot more about it. So one of the things to be clear, I'm coming to to you, listener, as a listener, okay? This is the first reading embrace that I've been a part of creating. We know where all of these come from.
We do.
We know where
in our brain parts.
all of these prompts come from. We also can tell you we're going to probably, maybe, do a social media series of videos. Maybe, possibly. Maybe. The maybe is strong with this.
The maybe is strong in us.
But we have plans, okay?
We do. We have said so many plans out loud.
By the way, we haven't written a single one of those down, but or I haven't.
I hear that's part of smart goal making.
And most of them fuck, that's going to be our 2025, where Sherlock Holmes is in 2024 and planners in 2025.
Planners in 2025? Oh, boy.
Or plotters instead of pantsers. That's a lie.
Oh, I pants my whole life.
That's a mood. So, first things first, we have patrons to thank.
Thank you, Sabrina. Oh, my God. You hot genius. I forgot. Hello, patrons. I'm so sorry. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we are going to shout out some patrons. How dare you? Don't you try to undercut me in front of listener.
We've officially been recording together for a year now with like a 6-month hiatus. It's fine. And then actually, I don't think it was even 6 months. I think anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it means that I can take off my nice Sabrina hat and start being a little shithead to you, as if I haven't been there for the last month. But it means I'm comfy with you.
Yeah.
Like a small boy wonderful. On the playground with a crush. I'm just pulling your
Oh boy, those are dangerous.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway,
we have had some people who've joined the Patreon in the last week or two, and we're so thankful for you. So welcome to Emma E. and Esther.
And Devin H. and Samantha R.
Renee R. and Megan O.R.
I love that you put this one.
It's my favorite.
Welcome to It Makes Me Uncomfortable to Hear My Name Read on a Podcast and Kira M. I'm so happy I'm the one who got to read that one out loud.
I know, right? I know. And I put that in there specifically because I do want you to know that if any of you do not want your name read...
that too.
Also, just send me a message and no big deal. I'll just make sure that you're not in there.
Oh my God.
Or do something funny like this shit.
Fucking name. Give us some fucking bonkers shit. And you can be like, that's me.
Yeah. Yeah, love that. All right. Welcome to Kira M. and Jennifer.
Welcome to Marlis C. and Alara.
And Aoka. Thanks so much for joining the Patreon. I hope you love it.
Yeah, welcome to It Gets Weird in there.
Welcome to the party.
Look forward to the fact that our next watch party is fucking 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, Jesus Lord.
All right.
I've got a first embrace, and it is really, Sabrina made these notes, and I fucking love her for it because, like this listener, I lacked the executive function to accomplish it this week, period, the end. And so Sabrina swooped in. I love this one, yeah. So, hey, Carrie. I am in a big giant snuggle pile with you because her email says, I read a lot of books this year. According to Goodreads, it was 247. And according to Storygraph, it was 122. Clearly, I'm not great at consistent tracking. That's also a mood. I'm positive that some of those fit into the embrace categories, but I lack the executive function to look back through them and put them there. Can I have a pity embrace? Pretty please.
As far as I'm concerned, Carrie, as far as I'm concerned, according to your Goodreads number, you completed the embrace 20 times. So congratulations.
This is the embraciest embrace.
Yeah.
In all ways.
Yeah. Actually, we could even go farther and say that it's 30 times if we just add the books together. Really, last year you read, 169 books. Nope, 369 books if you
There we go. I was like, where did we... How did we get there?
So, goddess bless y'all. Mel and I, within like 5 minutes of each other, posted in the cult asking people like, because again, we were last minute like, oh shit, the embrace.
We're chaos monsters.
And we were like, please come and fucking embrace, like send us your embraces. And some of y'all came through with beautiful comments.
Yeah.
We got Caroline, who was like, oh shit, gotta drop my crochet. So you're embraced. You are clinched and snuggled. Okay.
Caroline D, you're so embraced.
We also have Elizabeth R, who couldn't remember what some of the prompts were. And I basically said, get creative. And they were like, perfect. you are gripped in my heaving bosom.
Absolutely. The embrace is anything you need it to be. That's how it works here.
Yeah.
So Sarah J said, I tried on laptop and phone, but apparently I only have viewing permission on the spreadsheet. Is there a way to change that? Guess what? Even if you don't send it in, you're embraced.
So there you go, Sarah.
There you go.
And then I think one of my favorites, there are a lot of these in this year, and it brings me a lot of joy. Allison M said, can I just be included and meant to fill it out and probably didn't because I don't remember? You know what? You're embraced.
I am clinching you hard. Okay. So throughout these, we're going to do a couple of the, a few of the reasons that we really liked. And so Leanne H., one of her reasons for Smart Bosom's Milking Farm, the book she chose was Book Lovers by Emily Henry. And it says, the female main character keeps getting asked if she's going to live on a farm. I think I marked this in Storygraph and didn't write this explanation until months later. Whoops.
And then also for Dark Lover by J.R. Ward, they use that for Cucumbery Dicks.
This one's iconic.
Because it's another weird food comparison. The pillow was soft as if his head was on Wonder Bread. And you know what, Leanne H? You are fucking just locked in these arms and
oh my gosh,
nuzzled to kingdom come.
Yeah, I've basically got you in a BJJ hold.
We are down to the business of
embracing everyone. How dare you put that bitter dark lover taste in my mouth? How dare you on this sacred day?
Not sorry.
You're
not sorry. Unabashedly not sorry.
I know. Okay, Patricia BM went above and beyond as usual, and she
to be clear,
filled
Patricia
it out.
BM rolled in just under the line. I was about to close the email with
I saw that email pop up on my phone. Yeah.
And then this email came through.
I know. It was the best.
You're pre-embraced.
You're pre-embraced?
I was laughing
You're
so hard.
post-embraced? Yeah. So it says that she filled it out on Storygraph, but since we can't see the reasons, she sent in a separate email, and it's the best. So for shopping mall orgasms, she did Barbarian's Taming by Ruby Dixon. Hassan and Maddie love sex in places where they could be discovered. That's true. Including one very memorable time in a hunter cave, which is basically the Ice Planet version of a shopping mall. That's true.
Accurate. She also did hashtag Tad and Ralph Forever using all of the colors of the night by Jane Ann Krentz. I think there was a minor character named Ralph or Tad. One of those. And it just brought me a lot of joy. And then this is just a reminder to you listeners, because I've had some people asking, how does the embrace work? And you're going to honestly just listen to it, probably any embrace episode, and you will very quickly understand how it works. But at the end of Patricia's email, she said, I always love the embrace. It's the first reading challenge I ever tried, and frankly the best, because I can read whatever I want, force those books to fit, and quote unquote win. You get an A+ in embraces, and you are cradled to my heart.
Oh, I'm cherishing you.
But
Oh, wow, that's intimate. I'll tell you what.
Cradled to my heart.
Oh my gosh. All right. Do you want to take this next one? Because
sure.
Sabrina's the best.
Guess who else is getting embraced this year on our wild Mad Hatter run race to the finish? We had people react to those double Facebook posts.
Yeah, we had some reactions.
Are we gonna speed run these together?
Let's do it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Mike,
Melissa,
Robin,
Sophia,
Elizabeth,
Megan,
Katerina,
Liz,
Michelle,
Sarah,
Carolyn,
Katie,
Melissa,
Mary,
Kate,
Sarah,
Hazel,
and Brianna. Hey!
So you
Y'all
supported
are
the
embraced.
random just the post, and you are embraced. Thank you.
You interacted with us regarding the reading embrace, and
Which
that
means
gets you an
are
embrace.
embraced. Okay, wait. Can I do
You have
this
to do
one?
this
'Cause
one.
I was like,
you have to
cry
do
laughing.
this one.
Okay, so I saw this email on my lunch break, and for my lunch break, as you all probably have guessed at this point, I usually am just sitting in my car, feral, eating, and probably scaring the local townsfolk. Hannah G typed in, sent us an email, and I'm just going to give you the first reaning, right? The first reason, because it explains everything. By the way, apologies for any pauses in my speaking, because it is riddled with typos.
It's the best.
So,
well, because didn't she do it on a train?
hey, that's in the reason.
Sorry.
That's in
So
the
sorry.
reason. I was
having several seats.
howling with laughter. Alone in my car. So for Keep Being a Badass, Hannah used Ladies of Malabar Hill. Some might say this is a mystery. I argue it's about interracial love with some crime solving in between the romancing. Also, I read the entire series and I'm just realizing that the romancing wasn't until the second or third book. Set Up Her Stone might be the title. We'll never know because I only have 5 minutes left to fill this out before it's my stop on the train. And you know what, Hannah? I could tell and I love you for it. Also, to be clear, only the first 10 were filled out. And it was very clear that like Hannah was like writing, and then train stop came up. And they're like, well, that's it. And just hit send. You are so fucking embraced, just enveloped in my cackling
I'm ensconcing
arms. Yeah, I like, oh my God. It was, it was so fucking funny. It was perfect.
It's the best. Okay, so Leah G really dropped some wisdom in her email. And that was in the form of, thank goodness it's Heaving Bosoms and I don't have to be embarrassed by my reading choices. No, you don't, Leah G. So for Smart Bosoms Milking Farm, she chose I Married a Dragon by Regine Abel. It says, dude has an adult breastfeeding fetish and he gets upset by his baby bogarting all the boob juice. Incredible.
What a terrible phrase.
Oh, boob juice is, I think, my new phrase, my new favorite.
Bogarting the boob juice specifically.
That's the best.
Also, read the book. I'll let you read the reasoning, but I read this other book.
Oh, yeah.
Loved that series.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, this is for Bargains with Her Naga Boss?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So she chose that for a deeply cock-in Fossbender. And turns out if you want to go home early, you just need to let your boss bend you over the counter and DP you with his double Naga snakes.
So, like, you know.
And you know those
good
are in
advice.
a cock pocket?
Absolutely.
That's a deeply cock-in
I'll be frank.
Fossbender.
I don't remember if it's in a cock pocket, but it probably is, yeah.
I feel like snakes are always
It's
in
gotta
a cock
be.
pocket. It's gotta
Oh my
be.
God, can
'cause
you
it's
imagine
a
a snake without a cock pocket?
I don't want to imagine that. I don't. The snicky snakes.
No, slither. Does that make her snake governess? Then our next one is Marika, who said this was once again a lot of fun, even or maybe especially because I have no idea what some of these categories mean. Who cares? No rules.
No rules.
So for Bonkers Romance, ooh, we're pulling my high school German pronunciation out of me. Okay, Bonkers Romance. They used Weckelspiel der Liebe by Rosamunde Pilcher.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to do a
that sounds
hard
great.
American accent on Pitcher.
I dig it.
This book drove me bonkers. Which decade is this set in? Who is the love interest? And then he hits her in the face and she apologizes?
Oh, no.
Is Rosamunde Pilcher? I don't know.
It could be either.
Pilcher?
Oh, Pilcher. Yeah. That sounds right.
Is Rosamunde Pilcher a thing in the U.S., by the way? The answer's no, clearly.
I'm going to say I'm so sorry. No, I have no idea who that is.
I have no idea who that is.
But apparently, she writes people who hit people in the face.
Maybe that's how I'll relearn German is I'll read this book specifically.
There you go.
Feel free to reach out, heavingbosomspodcast@gmail.com if you think that this is a good example of the German language and if this is how I should relearn German.
Okay. Kristen K. wrote in for St. Vincent Would Always, Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. And this is a full quote, okay? I can't love. If I could love, it would be you. But I can't. And I'm certainly not going to put in any effort to making myself emotionally available. That part of my life is over. And I can't love, and you can't make me. A direct quote, probably, is what she said.
Beautiful.
Fucking
there was
brilliant.
Also honorary mention Twilight on that embrace.
Nice.
And it brought me a lot of joy.
Hell yeah. You are deep in my bosom. Both of you. You're embraced.
All right. So now I was a big old creepy creep and did roll up onto Storygraph. And guess what?
Yeah.
We're embracing all you Storygraph motherfuckers out there. Do we know if you completed it? No idea. Do we know if you even started it? No idea. But we do know that you signed up.
Yeah, you thought about the embrace at one point, which you know what? Gets you an embrace.
Guess what? That's how that fucking works. So,
yeah.
You are embraced, all of you. Ashva Burla, 16.
KT Fate.
Miss Harmony B.
Valmai.
Maggie Bray.
Lucky Reader.
Oh shit, that's me.
Hey girl.
Hey. I forgot to take myself off. Whoops.
No, you're great. You did the embrace.
Burn Loves.
Eimerhoff.
I'm pretty sure that's an L, Mel.
What?
L. Meyerhoff.
Oh, that makes sense. L. Meyerhoff.
Romantic Reader.
Oh, I like that. Oh, romantic. THICC.
That's
I like
Kristen
that
K.
a lot.
Maybe I shouldn't call her out like that. No,
that's
you know what? Kristen K, one of my TBR co-hosts. She's a fucking bookstagrammer too. And she has thoughtful ass reviews.
Hell yeah. Thrashmaster Bex. I think I want to be their best friend.
Queen A.
Awesome Chele.
Jean's book bag.
No. Awesome. Yeah, right?
Awesome Shell.
Awesome Shell? Listen.
That's how I would have said that. Who cares? They're fucking handles. You're embraced. I'm embracing you for your whatever the fuck pronunciation you choose, Mel.
Okay. Oi with the Poodles is the next one.
Charlotte Coyne.
Sarah Thornback.
Jay Brittany.
MM King 108.
I would have pronounced that King, so I'm glad that you got that one.
It's totally King. God damn it. You're
Rachel
better
Dita?
handles than I am.
It's because I'm a fucking gamer, Mel. I'm used to looking at a thing and being like, I don't know how to say this, but we're going to come up with something.
Stone S, maybe.
Helene Delaney.
Yeah.
You all are fucking embraced. We have no idea where you were. And actually, some people commented on that in their emails about like, I can't share these reasons, but they're on there. And
they're in there.
Some of our emails were literally copy and pasted the page from Storygraph.
I love that.
I was like, fucking God, get it.
You're embraced.
You're embraced.
Oh my God.
All right, so our next one is, this one gave me a lot of feels. So Shayla F.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any quotes from the email because it was personal and it was beautiful. And
it made me cry.
Me too. And it was just about how, like,
really
HB
sweet.
as a community and how, like, feeling happy and engaged with people. And it was just wonderful.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I also loved that for Science Daddy, they in fact used World Wild Vet by Evan Anton, which is in fact like a nature documentary style book. And the reason is just look up the cover of the book. It does a perfect job of explaining why I used it. I did go Google that book.
Yeah. She was right, wasn't she?
I think
has there ever been a bigger Science Daddy?
I feel like I can't add a real life human to my harem. That's weird, but also like I also don't know. Well, he's got literally a giant snake, right? Like a fucking gigantic. No, that I know how it sounds, but there are literally pictures. So like he might be able to take on some of the weirdies in my harem. You know?
Okay.
He might be able to hold his own.
That.
He might be able to hold his own with his knowledge of the wilderness, like the animals.
Survivaling.
You know? Yeah. I don't know if he's a survivalist, but I do know that he knows about animals. I don't know. I suspect based on the fact that
he's such a distant stranger that he could be fictional, and I wouldn't know the difference. So put him in your harem if you want.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Nobody sent fucking Keith. This is our secret, y'all. Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Don't go find Tonku.
Nobody. Oh God, no, no!
That was a deep cut.
I don't want to. Holy shit! No, this is terrible. There's pictures of this one online. You could probably find a public email.
This is a
Tonku. Secret.
That's why we tell people don't find Tonku.
I understand, but like this one is like so. Is it? It might be. Actually, no. This might be better because this person is a public. To be clear. To be clear, this is not permission. I will be mad at you, listener. I would be so fucking... Unless he does have a tax-deductible ass and thinks I'm cute. So, you know.
Right? Like, don't shut doors.
Do I know how old this man is? Doesn't matter. Does he live? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. He's like... Okay, this next one might be one of my favorite reasons in the whole wide world.
Oh, by the way, Shayla F., you are enfolded in my arms. This is just you and I bantering at this point.
I know, I love it. This is great. Best embrace ever. Yeah, Shayla, I am pressing you into my chest and I'm nestling you there.
I'll be frank. Like as long as it's consensual, based on this, the knowledge that you've brought into my brain of this human existing in the world, you might be a little fondled.
Oh, okay. All right.
Consensual.
Listen. Yeah.
If it's not consensual, then you just get a pat on the back, and that's okay.
Sure. Okay, we have to get to this steak tartare traditional bus snack reason from Liz D. Liz D, you goddamn genius. She put a Blue Ribbon Romance by C.M. Niscasta, and it says, the main character is a minotaur and a snack/whole meal. Steak tartare, minotaur. Yes, I am inappropriate. No, you are so very appropriate for this audience.
You are seized in my loving arms.
Absolutely. I'm clinging to you.
Okay. The next one, I had so much trouble picking. It took everything in me not to read the entire thing, right?
Every single year. This is the way that this fantastic smutty book club operates.
So this year, the Smutty Book Club, our favorite slacker book club from mainland Europe, UK, and Ireland, made up of Joanna S., not Shoop, but Cecilia, Sophia, Hazel, Krista, Natalie, and Molly, amongst others who they force along their little reading journey.
Yeah.
I chose a couple of reasons for this, okay? So
I love this one.
This one brought me a lot of joy. So for keeping a badass, I want to nominate the whole group. This year, we were complete badasses. People looked after babies, went for their dream jobs, moved houses, remembered to shower when they really needed it, and made sure to prioritize smut wherever possible.
That's beautiful.
I know. That's perfect.
That's beautiful.
That's embraceable alone.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. She said, the Wisteria Society of Last Scoundrels feels appropriate for going rogue in 2023 since they are air pirates. Also, since I can't remember anyone's names, I'm going to elect this for hashtag Simone Facts and pretend that's the main character. And I love that.
Me too. And then the last part is I'm choosing A Touch of Darkness for Magic Strangles since I wanted to strangle both the magic main characters. Also for cucumber dicks, as I imagine this Hades would have a chili dick and I hate cucumbers. To be clear, my feelings are not representative of the group as a whole. And you know what? All of you are entwined and nuzzled and embraced. Just the biggest puppy pile of smutty slacker book clubness possible.
Yeah, that's my favorite. One of my favorite things, like she started the email, it's not in here, but she started the email by saying, this is the email where I take all 20 categories and I make 12 books fit into them. I was like, yeah!
Hell yeah!
That's how you do it! Oh my God. All right. So Abby R wrote in. Abby, you're so fucking embraced.
God bless you. Goddess bless you. Thank you.
For Magic Strangles, she said, "We're all mad here" by Leanne Bell. There was a lot going on in this book, but I'm pretty sure she was strangled sexily at least once and several more times not sexy. I have got to stop accidentally reading dark reverse harem Alice in Wonderland retellings and start doing it on purpose. Here, have a meme that I sent to my best friend once I realized my goof. It's so funny.
We were given permission to share this meme, and we will be sharing it on social media because it's I can't think of his name, but the scientist dude from Phineas and Ferb. And it's the whole "if I had a nickel" meme. And it says, if I had a nickel for every time I accidentally read a dark reverse harem Alice in Wonderland retelling, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? And like, yeah, you are so fucking embraced.
You're so embraced.
Just enveloped in my meme-loving arms.
Yeah.
I love memes. To be clear, listener, if you ever want to make memes and send us memes, I will be delighted.
Absolutely.
And they will go the most unhinged shit. I will fucking love it.
Absolutely.
Heaving Bosoms Podcast at gmail.com. So next up, we have Rachel H., who sent us literally just an email with Reading Embrace and all of the reasons. That was it. Fucking love it. You are locked in my loving arms.
Oh, I'm hugging on you. I might even bounce a little while hugging you. Who knows? It's getting weird over here.
A little bounce over here.
Yeah, a little comforting bounce. Okay. Now we are going to do a metric fuck ton of Storygraph peeps. So I will start. Nope, you will start because I think I can pronounce the second one.
With Leanne T, 519.
Oh my God, why couldn't I pronounce that one?
You
did
did
with my brain?
Lemaire. What'd you say?
That L looked like an I. And that is a problem
They're
with the English
all
language
lowercase.
And this sans serif
all
font.
of everything that is Storygraph is lowercase,
really?
To be clear. Yeah.
Well, that is information I could have used. Okay. Hey, Tostita, you're embraced.
Bryamide.
And Holitha.
Chickaloo Kate.
Veruktmal.
Carla Gale.
T. Subderg. Nope. T.
J. Wilson Reads.
T.
I don't know how either. T. The B and the H.
Yeah.
Are throwing me off.
It's all right. I'm just glad it's not just me.
J. Wilson Reads.
Danielle's over 9.
Crazy Sarah.
Liza Korn.
Nerdy Spinster.
Shadowmaster 13.
Oh no, I hate that you gave me this one. I'm conflicted. I was staring at it, conflicted about how it's pronounced. Is it
I'm pretty sure it's
Kaylee
Melee.
Kaylee Melee. Kaylee Melee? Kaylee Melee.
Kaylee Melee.
All 3. You get all 3 of them.
You get all 3.
You're getting triple embraced.
Hey. Chiha Reads. Kaiha Reads.
Aerial Bombardment.
That's awesome. KG Reads 7.
Loradell.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, Loradell. I like that a lot.
That's how I'm saying it.
Baddie Math. Now that's a username.
And Middle K Missy. You are all embraced. Do we know if you even have a single book tracked on Storygraph? No fucking idea.
No
But you know
way.
what? You are just wrapped up and smushed to our bosoms one after another.
Absolutely.
Just aligning you.
I'm doing a
All
big
right, now take a
affection
seat.
on you. Maybe I'm doing a very light caress on a non-intimate part of your body if you're consenting
Shoulder
to
caress?
it. Sure. Yeah. One of those.
Just a pet.
Yeah. One of those really nice shoulder caresses. Yeah. Okay. Also, For the record, I looked at that last username and I would have said Middle Kissimmee, which is not what that says.
Literally, the minute I looked at it, I was like, Mel would have pronounced this Midleck. Midleck Missy.
That's also a possibility.
Yeah.
Okay. This is one of my favorite reasons too. Kristen wrote in for
fucking
steak
accurate.
tartare, traditional bus neck. That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming, because if anyone would be capable of pulling a perfectly preserved container of steak tartare out of one of her skirt pockets, it would be Sin Hot Pepper. And you're right.
Yep. You are fucking entwined in my arms.
Hell yeah.
Because accurate.
Hell yeah.
And even if it wasn't accurate, guess what? You'd
You're
still be embraced.
Yeah.
All right. Charlotte C. for HB author used Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating and The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren because if they've been on the podcast, they're counting it.
Hell yeah.
Embraced. That's how it fucking works in this house.
You're getting a snuzzle. All right. Now, we have an MVP. And she was an MVP last
by the way,
year.
I have a side note at the end of this.
Okay. She's also an MVP of my heart, and that is Robin J. Over the course of this year, Robin J. sent in the Reading Embrace 5 times, and I'm obsessed with her. The second group also contains the book title that I would steal for my autobiography, she says. Regrettably, I'm about to cause trouble. And honestly, that should be yours. I can't believe somebody stole that from you, Robin J. Oh my God. Okay. So for Magic Strangles, she said, The Tyrant Alpha's Rejected Mate by Kate C. Wells. There's magic.
By the way. Oh, sorry, finish.
Oh, the reasoning is there's magic and somebody should have strangled him right in the beginning.
I loved, by the way, how many people's reasoning for Magic Strangles was that they're like, I wanted to strangle these characters. It brought me a lot of joy. By the way, of note, I specifically chose one from everyone. All of these are from a different embrace.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So second embrace was A Deeply Cockin' Fassbender. They used Entranced with the Basilisks by Lillian Lark. Multiple cocks that go deeper than even Fassbender has imagined. Embrace so twice.
Funny. That's so funny. Okay. Oh boy. Smart Bosom's Milking Farm was The Doctor and the Dungeon Master by Jiffy Kate. And her reasoning is, it is not what you think it is.
That makes me so fucking curious.
I'm intrigued.
I'm going to have to read it now.
Yeah.
I feel like we should read it for pod or like Patreon or something. Because like, what the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, but I'm big intrigued.
Okay. I am so fucking happy that I got this. That it just worked out that I got this one. So hashtag Simone Facts. Before I go further, on the spreadsheet, it was written in as hashtag Simon Facts. In fact, quite a few of you talked about Simon.
That's so funny.
And I also love this because... Okay, so for hashtag Simone Facts... Robin said, most eligible billionaire by Annika Martin because there's a dog. His name is not Simon. What?
It's incredible. It's incredible. The next one also makes just as little sense to me, and that makes me so happy.
Me too. The next one.
Robin J., you goddamn genius. The next one for steak tartare, traditional bus snack. She chose Bigfoot and the Librarian by Linda Winstead Jones. And the reasoning is, it's a shifter book, but he shifts into a Sasquatch. I'm pretty sure there is a line of logic that I just can't see in there.
This is the kind of shit that like my ADHD brain would do. but I can't track it, right? Like, I don't know how we got there.
I can't give you a map to get there.
To be clear, I also have no idea where steak tartare traditional bus snack came from. I have no memory of it.
Oh, do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
Okay. That was from our episode with Sierra Simone and Julie Murphy, where we recapped that 90s movie with JTT. Or maybe it was a 2000s movie with JTT. And they're on a bus. And at one point, there's a cooler that I think they say like a kidney is in order to get him to go to you know, the Christmas time cunt punch extravaganza that the heroine is at.
Shut the fuck up.
It is. It's a Christmas village.
You've grown your business, Mel. Wow.
I really have.
Wow.
I even traveled back in time with it. I'll tell you. It's really serious over here.
Oh, man. So next up, by the way, you're not quadruple, quintuply embraced.
Oh,
Robin,
yeah. Like I'm embracing
indubitably.
you. And then I think we're like going to fall down and roll down a hill together. You're going to be embraced so much. It's just like a boom, 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 boom,
this
boom
is
level
why
of
there's
embrace.
a kidney in a thing. It's because somebody lost a body part. It's not a kidney in there. It's probably an arm or something.
It's steak tartare, the traditional bus stack. You have to keep that cold. Gotta keep it cold.
Very Hannibal Lecter of you. So next up, we have Sarah P., who did 2 embraces.
Yeah.
One of which was why St. Vincent, Devil in Winter fit every single category.
Sabrina, when I tell you the joy that particular email brought me when it came in, I don't even know that I can adequately express it.
I knew. I could feel you from afar. I was also deeply cackling at just how many, like in the other embrace, the wrong embrace, the non-St. Vincent embrace, right? Not that there's ever a wrong embrace, but obviously the St. Vincent embrace is the right one.
Oh, got it.
Unless somebody next year wants to give me a West Ravenel embrace,
yeah.
in which case I will accept that. I'm a West Ravenel fangirl. I can't help it. Anyway, I was cackling at how many of the books the reasoning was, don't remember why they're here, but damn, I bet the reason was good. So many of them.
It's so good.
Would you like to take the honors of the St. Vincent one?
I will. Yeah, I will. She said for baboon hearts. Honestly, I'm surprised that phrase didn't appear in the book with as much as St. Vincent tried to avoid actually saying, I love you. I baboon heart you. Oh my God.
For Cucumbery Dicks, Sarah used Meatload by Evie Mitchell. Honestly,
which is a title.
I'm pretty sure. Honestly, wow. I'm pretty sure I just liked this book and wanted to add it to the list, and this was the last category left.
Frankly, Sarah, you did the right thing because I have never seen a better title in my life. Meatload.
Honestly, the title could be the reason, but yeah. I like Sarah's reason. Sarah's reason's perfect.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And then for millennial skills, she said 2 Scoops of Hellfire by Kimberly Lemming. If summoning a sex demon with pandemic baking isn't a millennial skill, I'm not sure what is.
If that ain't the most accurate fucking thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life. You are getting the biggest bear baboon hug.
Whoa.
I can possibly give you.
Incredible. I'm locking you in my grasp. And we're doing an embrace. Yeah.
So next up, we have Mary, who for steak tartare traditional bus snack used An Education and Pleasure by Eva Lee. Very much a student-teacher vibe without him actually being her student. Youngish man, though. He learns... he learns to eat that tartare real good. Sorry. A good short story.
Mary, you are so fucking embraced.
So embraced.
That shit's hilarious.
I hope you felt my hold on your soul from afar when
Seriously.
I read that.
Seriously.
And, what's the thing where you like send your brain and your soul someplace
Astral projection.
else? Yeah, I astrally projected
Yeah.
my ass to wherever you were to give you a hug when I read that because I did cry laughing. If you couldn't tell, I've cried laughing a couple of times this episode, but like the fact that I By the way, that is going in my lexicon now.
Oh, yeah. Eating that
yeah.
tartare real good. Yeah.
Does he eat
absolutely.
that tartare real, or she, or they,
Or she, they,
or Z,
whoever. Yeah. Okay, we're back in my personal hellscape. So you are embraced, Ms. Lori,
Anna 92,
Sarah the book dragon. This one might be fine.
Shan the city girl,
M. Hainsworth. Hey.
Laura C7A7C2.
I would have said Lorak.
The keeper of the trees, the savior of the trees.
That's what happened when I read it. Melvad.
Rogue cake.
Ciara Jonah.
Comet loves Cupid.
Cute.
Ooh, I like that.
Madeline the Terrible.
The reader reads stuff.
Lively Psyche. I like that one too.
Ray Wolf.
Tori Twat last name. No, Tori. No, that's not what it says. Tori two last names.
Did you just say Tori Twat last name?
It's a whoopsie. Oh no.
Can you read? Is this why you listen to audiobooks?
Apparently, yeah. I mean, it makes recording the audiobooks pretty tough.
Oh my god, Tori Twat last names. I'm so sorry. On behalf of Melody and all of us at Heaving Bosoms headquarters.
Listen, we here at HBHQ do embrace you hard, and we also issue you an apology. Tori, two last names.
Oh my god.
It's not you, it's me.
So I'm going to say Lizzie Shoney, and I'm so excited for this one for you.
Ajmarer 12. Ajmarer.
AJ Maurer.
No.
Well, probably.
I hate this
Jenner
game.
B.
C.E. Dickey. Yeah.
M. Lucas 6593.
Ooh, I think that's the last
so
story.
embraced. And wow. Also, probably apologies to most of you.
Yeah. Usernames are hard, it turns out.
Oh my god.
For this guy.
That was so beautiful.
me, Melody.
Wow. I'm embracing you so hard right now, Melody. Good job.
you.
I'm giving you a pat on the back and embracing everybody else. Everyone who storygraphed, you know, we're
Thank
just
you.
one giant puppy puddle of delight with probably at least a few people smothered underneath going, that's not how it's pronounced. But we can't hear them because they are
We still love
underneath.
them equally, though.
Yes, but we
just
cannot
might be
hear your
murdering
cries of
Accidentally.
mispronunciation.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. Esprit says, thank you for a delectable year of lightning come, shadow slingers, primordial horn, badass shifters, mafia times, TM, fucking Nesta, orcs and coffee, HEAs, and top-notch roasting. Oh my God, Esprit, I feel like so seen.
Love you.
I feel very seen in the best way. Oh my God. Okay, so for keeping a badass, they chose Wild at Heart by K.A. Tucker.
After my own heart, Esprit.
Because the real badassery isn't moving to Alaska with your sky cowboy, aka Alaskan bush pilot. It's wrapping your arms and your community around an elderly recluse who believes the only thing left for him is dying alone.
after my
That's
own
beautiful.
heart.
Yeah.
I adored that reason.
Yeah.
I love an old person.
Have I told you that I have been adopting the guy across the street?
No.
Yeah, I've been adopting him for a while now.
Does he have things he likes? Can I send him a present?
Probably, but it's great because like he takes no shit and he has no qualms whatsoever. It's amazing. Like one time I made a bunch of brownies and so I was like, I can't have these in my house. I'm going to take some to neighbors. And so I said, hey, like, would you by any chance want these brownies? And he looks at them and he goes, you know what? Nope, I don't. I like them way crispier than that. I like them crispy. All right, Ed. I'm gonna go fuck off with my squishy brownies.
I am embracing you so hard right now, Ed.
I know. He also knocked on our door and asked for the woman who lives here because he needed help with Zooms. And Michael was like, "Oh, she's recording right now. I'm so sorry."
He doesn't know your name.
No, absolutely not. Ed cannot. Ed can't and he won't. And so I went over afterwards to be like, did you make Zooms work? Like, can I help now or whatever? And he looked me in my face and he said, so that guy who answered the door, was that your son? No, Ed, are you so old that you're age blind? That's my husband.
Oh my God.
Ed is the fucking best.
Wow.
I love him so much. Okay.
Oh man.
All right, go ahead.
So Esprit also said for Science Daddy, they used Crooked Kingdom by Lee Bardugo because Wyland saves his whole ass crew with chemistry and is the science daddy we need and deserve. Special mention to Demetrius and Stardew. If you know, you know. And you know what? I know.
Sabrina
knows. I actually rang in the new year playing Stardew Valley.
Aw, that's
With my friend.
beautiful. I
It was
love
wonderful.
that. Yeah, 50% of HBHQ knows what you're talking about right now. And that's beautiful.
I know.
The next one is Magic Strangles, and she decided on King of Flesh and Bone by Liv Xander because her legs were just twisted. It's fine. And I'm pretty sure there was strangling. Special mention to Iron Flame for Zayden with that Viscount.
It was twisted.
It was twisted. He didn't
Not broken.
break her legs. He twisted
They
them.
were
Thank you so
twisted.
much. Yeah.
Shannon H.
Hey, Shannon, you're
By the way,
embraced.
you are hella embraced.
Oh
Esprit.
my God. You're so embraced.
So cradled and cuddled.
I'm rocking you back and forth.
I'm just enjoying reading reasons and laughing that
They're
I
the
keep forgetting
best.
to actually embrace people.
Ugh.
If we forgot to embrace any of you, this is just the mass embrace,
Just know
right?
that
This
our
is
heart is embracing you
Yeah.
so hard and completely.
yes. Mhm.
Yeah.
So next up, we have Shannon H., who for Bonkers Romance used Deal with the Demon by Meg Ann and Kay Lorraine. Completely blank reason.
Yeah.
And you know what, Shannon? You're fucking right.
That's
you
correct.
are so embraced.
You are coming
are just-
correct to this embrace.
Launching you to my bosom.
Okay. Caitlin F. The subject was, I actually did it this year. Smiley face. Huzzah. For Simone Facts, she said Trick Shot by Kayla Gross. Nothing says Christmas like two penises. It's true. That is a Simone fact.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't remember where hashtag Simone Facts came from.
You know what? That was also, it was the same episode as traditional steak tartare. And it was because
But I swear to God, I listened to that episode too.
it's fine. No, this is, I mean, I put this together on my onesie last year. And so it was all of my favorite things, not necessarily listeners' favorite things. Anyway, it was because we would say something and then she would be like, actually, when the 17th century, when they were sewing up men's clothing, hashtag Simone Facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Caitlin F. also said for Lady Love, used
Aww.
Zoe Draven's Warriors of Luxeria and Horde Kings. And this is a fucking mood.
Oh, I
The
love
reasoning
this.
was, I'm surprised I read anything else besides these and Kimberly Lemming. Because
That makes my
all
heart
of the
sing.
books by all of those authors are incredible.
Yeah.
Love Kim and Zoe. I'm saying Zoe like I'm on a first name basis with Zoe Draven. I would like to be on a first name basis with Zoe Draven, to be clear.
That
but
would
I'm
be
not.
great. That would be great.
You're embraced, Caitlin.
Oh, I mean, you're so embraced. And again, this year, HB author, the top 2 were Kimberly Lemming and Katie Robert. Love, love, love. Okay. You got to take this one because it's the best.
So this one had me fucking cackling.
So Lynn Camden wrote in, author Lynn Camden, who everyone should read.
Yes.
Yeah.
Incredible books.
Yeah.
Said, my darlings, lights of my life, allow me to embrace you into my chaotic bosom.
Oh, how thoughtful.
Have I read this year? Books? Not really. What have I read? Nearly exclusively Hermione fanfic. Am I proud? Around everyone except Kieran, who finds them deeply problematic as a couple. But you haven't read what the fic authors do with them, I say, shaking my head sadly. Around Kieran, I simply slink away in shame. She knows of my shame, and yet she loves me still. Anywho, to the list, I'm completing it with wild abandon and all Hermione. And if this is not the most embraciest way to embrace,
I fucking love it.
fucking do fanfic.
Hell yeah.
Podcast episode. Other
Hell yeah.
podcast episodes. We had a couple of those in here too.
Yeah.
Freaking have something funny happened in your life. Tell us the story. Okay.
Do it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So, for keeping a badass, between us flows the Nile by the bright city. Alert! It's Hermione X the Mummy. All my faves mushed together in one long, God, it's so long. thing. I specifically brought this one in because I figured there were probably going to be some listeners that would be very
Interested.
by Hermione the Mummy crossover.
Yeah. And then for Simone facts, she said, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Olivier Blake. Who knows? Listen.
You and handles. You can't do it. Is this your kryptonite?
I don't know. It's not a bit, and I'm embarrassed to say that.
I know it's
I had no problems with the Bright City. I did that one just fine. Anyway.
Damn.
So for Simone Facts, it says, listen, let me tell you a fact. This fic, holy ballsack. This fic is 386,435 words long. Does it need to be? No. Is it unceasingly complicated and weighted down with plot and hijinks? Yes. But I read it. Yeah. Also, I have another embarrassing thing to say. And that is that in my brain, since the dawn of people shipping this couple, anytime I read it with my eyeballs in my brain, I say Dramione.
That sounds like a sleeping medication.
I know, I've never heard Hermione in my brain. What's the matter with me?
Were you one of those people who pronounced it Hermione?
Yeah.
Before the movies and audiobooks came out?
For sure.
Yeah.
I for sure did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Okay.
I pronounced it in my head.
That works. Nice. That's really the way to do it because now you can say Hermione and you don't say Dramione. Anyway. Okay.
Night-night. Sleep tight, listener.
Okay. Sabrina had an amazing idea because we've been nervous Nellies, or at least I have been, but one of the things...
I was also nervous Nelly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. One of the things that's been absolutely incredible about this year, and it's no different from any other year, and that's one of the reasons that I love podcasts so much and I love listeners so much, is that in addition to embracing y'all, we felt so embraced by like the emails you sent in.
By the way.
Yeah.
You were embraced, Lynn. We embraced the hell out of you.
Yeah.
I just suddenly remembered.
I mean, I tackled you. I hope you noticed. Otherwise, I did it wrong. Anyway. You're embraced. Yeah, the amount of emails that came in just
stuff.
being incredible. It makes me so happy. One listener, Marike, said, "Thank you for another year of great podcasts and fun and joy. Sabrina is a great addition, and I've been loving the episodes lately." Eee! I have been too. Editing has been a joy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Podcasting and listening after the fact has been a joy.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think part of the magic and, like, you know, the reason that I can tell, like, inside it's working is that, for example, just to peel the curtain back a little bit, I'm not super okay. Haven't been okay for a minute. Gonna talk to my psychiatrist about my meds. Maybe that's the problem. Who knows? But all day, I was like, oh my God, I just can't. I can't do anything. Like, I can't. I can't. And then we sit down, and it's just like the best time ever, you know?
Yeah, it's a fucking great time.
Yeah, it's
like,
so great.
It's been a rough couple of weeks over here in Sabrina's house.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm still having a good time.
I know. It's the best. Okay, go ahead.
And so we also wanted to embrace Shannon H., who wanted to say a huge welcome to me, but also said that they're happy to have me, which is very sweet. It feels real weird to say that. And self-indulgent. But more specifically, Shannon is so proud of Mel for all she has done this year yet again. And you know what, Shannon? You're right. You're embraced,
Thank you,
Mel.
Shannon. Oh my God, thank you. That's really nice. Uh-oh. I think we have to move on before I cry.
You're going to be crying probably by the end of all of these.
Oh, fuck stick. Oh, no. All right. So Melissa R. said, I listened to the recent episodes and wanted to add my 2 cents to the mix. It sounds like you both were really nervous about the host plus branding changes. And I'm here to say that I remember listening to Sabrina's guest episodes and thinking, wow, she would be a fantastic co-host for Melody. They really have great host chemistry together. And I was so, so excited when I found out that you were going to do that. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Thank you.
Keep going, Mel.
Oh, shit. I've been listening since 2018, and the podcast got me back into reading romance. I won't lie, I really loved the episodes with Aaron and Melody. They're the OG hosts, absolutely. But I know that media changes and grows. People have to shift priorities, and I'm really glad that Heaving Bosoms pulled through and is back at it. I'm having a wonderful time listening to you all. Oh my God, Melissa, thank you so much. Oh, that's so nice. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, because you're a fucking badass, Mel.
Thank you. Oh, shit.
And then Patricia BM was super sweet and said, I was hoping Sabrina would be the permanent co-host since the first time I have no idea who's reading this, stepped in. Heck, my book club even started waxing on recently about how great Sabrina has been without any prompting from me. And I tell y'all, I blushed. I screamed inside.
I love it.
A book club.
I mean, an entire book club, Sabrina. I know. Holy shit. Hannah embraced us by saying, I just wanted to officially welcome Sabrina. I really love the podcast, and while I have liked all of the co-hosts, it's so nice that Sabrina is going to be the one who keeps the party going. I'm glad Melody isn't alone in steering this ship. Oh my gosh, me too. Not that she ever was alone, because listener is omnipresent. Hannah, that's alone, so nice. Oh, boy. Mm-hmm. Oh, Hannah. Oh, wow. When some people stress they go on a shopping spree, I go to the library and wander and read blurbs for an hour and then leave because I have 5 to 20 library books at home already. Anyway, listening to your podcast feels like visiting a library to me, surrounded by books and good people and worlds of possibility. Hannah, that's one of the most beautiful sentences I've ever read in my life, and I can't believe that you're saying it about us, and I'm kind of dead. P.S. I've started reading more romance since I started listening to the podcast, but the Reading Embrace is a true challenge in which I'm honored to participate. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you did that.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
I have joined in with you, but ultimately, you did this with listener always around.
Fuck. Listener.
So
Damn.
we just wanted to embrace y'all because, like, y'all's email, like, and this isn't all of the emails that we have received over the last couple of months. And it really means a lot.
And I have to say, I'm really, really sorry for how bad I am at emailing back. I discovered something about myself through podcast, and that is that I respond immediately to negative feedback.
Oh.
Boy, do I hop to it when I get a negative feedback. But when I get a positive feedback, I like lock up because it's so nice. And I think anything I'm going to say back is going to like pale in comparison. And it's really hard for me to respond when people are nice. So I have to say that I'm sorry if we haven't emailed you in return. And one of the people specifically I want to shout out, I feel like it's too personal to talk about on the podcast. But God damn it, Jordan, you and Papa Bear made me cry, and I love you, and I really appreciate you telling me all about you, and it makes the hard days really worth it, you know, when we get...
Fuck.
When we get embraced by listener.
Yeah. So we just wanted to say thank you ultimately because it really does mean a lot. And the reason that we're even like popping this into this episode is the rebrand did just happen. We did have the podiversary and do all of that just a couple of months ago. And like the support that we got from y'all with all of the changes has been just
beautiful.
Been really good.
Yeah, it's been so buoying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been wonderful. Mm-hmm. Can I tell listener about the hilarious and fabulous way that we were embraced recently by one of the capital L listener? Do you remember in the Discord when Leliot sent us a logo? An entire ass logo for Mel's Knuckles Christmas time cunt punch extravaganza? If we get permission, we will put it all over the socials because it's one of my favorite things I've seen maybe in my whole life. Holy shit.
Incredible.
Yeah. Okay. So,
boy.
We did a big embrace.
Feeling embraced? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that we did skip embracing some people just because we were rolling through names. Again, next year it's going to be a lot easier. All of this shit's going to be like, so we're going to make it as easy as possible on y'all.
We're going to be so organized, or it's going to be like we're new people, you know?
We already are organized. It's already.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. When we take the moment to organize, it really works. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But speaking of being fucking organized and on it, we already have the categories for 2024. And get this. Yeah.
We're going to explain them. So.
But I think, I don't know, should we?
Oh.
Is it?
You know what? Let's not.
Follow us on social media because we're probably going to be explaining it there. Hopefully,
and also,
fingers crossed.
That means that if you don't want to know what they come from,
you
don't have to know. And
you don't have
to
do
whatever the fuck you want for them.
Yeah. Okay. Although we can answer one question when we get to them because I don't know that we've ever actually answered it on the podcast, but we got a question in the cult that I think would be good to answer here. Okay. So the 2024 categories are the ever-present ones: Keep Being a Badass, Lady Love, HB Author, and St. Vincent Would Always.
And then for our new year, we have Sherlock Holmes's in 2024.
Yeah. And
we also have...
Since Heaving Bosoms runs on a fiscal year, we've already been nailing Sherlock Holmes's in 2024 because we go from October to October.
That's not how years work.
That's a fiscal year, ma'am. That's a tax thing, I think.
It's October to September.
Fuck you, right in your face. God damn it.
We also have Whimsy.
And that's what we need to answer a question about Because somebody in the cult
yes.
asked, what's the difference between herbsing and whimsy? And so herbsing is when you're reading a book and you either don't have time or you're not really interested in whatever the fuck they're talking about, i.e., all of Claire's herbs in Outlander. And so you just start skipping like paragraphs. Maybe you skip a page. It's herbs. You just keep going over those herbs until you get to a dialogue and then you jump back into the story. Whimsy, on the other hand, is seeing something in the text that is problematic in some way, whether it's problematic on a moral level or a logistics level.
Or you have a question.
Big question about it. And then you're just like, nope, don't have time for that. Whimsy. I'm fine with it. Yeah, that's a whimsy.
You may not actually be fine with it. You may actually really want the answer to that question. You would have, but you
gotta go. You gotta keep moving. Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta go. Ain't nobody got time for morals and ethics in Google. That's not true. That's a joke. To be clear, that is a joke.
Over here. Comedy podcast, you know?
What a terrible soundbite that is.
Okay, the 7th category for the 2024 Embrace is horny toad season. Yeah.
I did desperately try and think of what sound a toad makes and realized I'm not going to do that.
Whoa.
What?
Why? Sir. I think is what toads make.
Did you just say Budweiser?
Yeah. Is this a fucking reference you also don't know? Do you not know about the Budweiser frogs? Ma'am. They were a whole Super Bowl commercial.
I don't know. Okay, so fun fact. I have problems with the Super Bowl.
I mean, me too. I don't watch it.
Not because of that.
Oh.
Because I always had to move my birthday party because of Super Bowl season.
Fuck that. Sabrina is way more important than Super Bowl. How dare.
Literally one time, because none of my family is a football. What? And I threw my little birthday party as a youth.
Nobody came?
Was there.
Stop it.
Because all of their parents were at a Super Bowl party.
Because everybody else was a football.
Yes.
Oh,
and
how dare.
That's why we scheduled it then, because we had no idea. We're not a football.
Oh, beautiful, tiny Sabrina.
And the worst part is because my brain is the way it is. I don't remember what fun thing we did to make it better.
Oh, no.
All I remember
is the rejection you felt.
Yeah. So, anyway, whimsying along.
Whimsying.
Number 8, prompt 8 is 0 to Steel Magnolias, which you and I have done a couple of times this episode.
Yeah, just about. All right, 9 is Splash Mountain.
10 is Squelchers.
Yeah. 11 was Twisted.
12 is Mel's Cunt Punch Extravaganza.
Yeah. Where squelchers are served. 13 is Feral Eating.
I feel so called out. 14 is That Celestial Trumpet.
The 15th category of the 2024 Reading Embrace is Noodle Lovin'.
And number 16 is Detective Hate Boner.
Yeah. 17 is Sex Scene Logistics. And I think there's going to be a question mark on that. I don't know. We'll see when we write it down.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Number 18 is Doing a Gondola on Her. 19
is Harem Watch.
Last
and 20,
but not least,
I have to say it, I'm sorry. 20, last but not least, is Sabrina's Missing Ghoul. Oh my God. So do with those what you will, or follow us on fun. Instagram is at Heaving Bosoms.
Maybe,
really. It's a hard maybe. TikTok is at Heaving_Bosoms. And if we make videos, they will be there.
Yep.
It's a hard
at
maybe.
Least one of those.
Sure. Oh my God. This whole thing was a fucking lady love.
It's a group lady love.
Yeah.
This was like y'all coming in hot at the finish line.
Y'all saving our asses, really.
That's the lady love.
God damn, listener, you had our backs this year.
Just making it work.
As usual.
Thank you, listener. Omnipresent listener.
I love your whole fucking face, and I really appreciate you.
Love that face.
God, it's a good one.
And we schnizzled you.
Yeah.
Ooh, so schnuzzled.
Absolutely.
So, hope you're feeling embraced. If you're not, well, I don't know what to tell you.
There's no hope.
We'll see you next year.
Yeah. Keeping badass and love yourself as much as you love getting ensconced in these heaving bosoms.
But
And just screaming about your username. Not being heard.
yeah. Screaming on the other side of the fucking headphones. Fucking, why?
Why?
That's the sound a frog makes.
Heaving Bosoms is produced by us, Melody Carlisle and Sabrina Bradley. Editing is done by Melody Carlisle.
Our theme music is by the incredible singer-songwriter Brittany Fonts, and our art is by ultra-talented author Kate Pryor. If you like our show, remember to follow us on your favorite podcast app, rate us 5 stars, leave a nice review, and of course, tell all your friends about us, even if they don't read romance.
If you want to get in touch, you can email us at heavingbosomspodcast@gmail.com. If you want more of us, visit patreon.com/heavingbosomspodcast. You can also find us on Instagram @heavingbosoms, on TikTok @heaving_bosoms, and in our Facebook group, the Heaving Bosoms Geriatric Friendship Cult.
Head over to our website to sign up for our newsletter, get our Reading Embrace printable, and check out my audiobooks at heavingbosoms.com. All right, we'll be back next week with more swoons and snark. See you then.